So we've got some more Black Clover news. Even Black Clover cannot escape all of the announcements of let's try and cash in and get a fucking mobile game in there. Because not only is Black Clover A, when it first got announced or an anime that it was getting an arcade game with it, we've already got a PS4 game that is that's going to be coming out sometime this year in 2018. But now with a mobile game on there, we've got another confirmation of another playable character for Quartet Knights now. So there's quite a bit of news, if anything, on there. So one that actually kind of interested me with the mobile game, because I'm like the second I heard that Black Clover's getting a mobile game, it's like I'm gonna do the same thing as I do with every mobile game. I'm going to touch it for maybe a day or two and then stop. The most I like, as someone that played mobile very infrequently, the most I ever got in was Bleach Brave Souls. That was legit the only real phone game next to Jungle, the Jungle Run thing, and I tried the Yu-Gi-Oh one for a tiny bit and I just didn't get into it, which is, I know, is heresy, heresy for me, which, you know, when I'm obsessed with old Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's yeah, no, not even that would win me over. Didn't care for Dokkan at all. Dokkan I cannot stand playing, and it's oh, Black Clover's got one, I'm sure I'm gonna put 100,000, and it's a tower defense game. I'm alright, that's something to actually kind of, I guess, take out of that, and it's sure, why not? So I'm gonna read off the little bit of the article we got on here, and then also as well with the Quartet Night news that we've got on here. So it's announced that this is going to be called a Black Clover Mugen no Kishidan, or Dream Night, and it's going to be launching on iOS and Android sometime this year. The game will be free to play with the opportunity to purchase some in-game items. So basically, it makes it sound like it's not going to be a gacha game, but of course it's going to have that shit in it. The way how it's phrased, it's no, you're going to have to pay to get stronger magic knights, and it's or you can it has the recharge system where it's hey, you can wait a couple of minutes to play again, but you can spend that extra money to get a stronger thing. It's and how they're describing it and all that, players will be able to create their own squad from their favorite characters to protect the kingdom. Players will be able to choose from members of the Magic Knight of the Clover Kingdom, members of the Diamond Kingdom army, and members of the White Knight Eye. So apparently there's a website now open for this on Monday, and yeah, no, honestly there's no real screenshots so far about the game, no anything shown on it yet. I mean, I used to really like tower defense, when I was in school, to be fair. When I was in high school, that was the one, there was a couple of, this is very random ass trivia, but instead of actually studying a lot of the time on in an IT class or anything, this would just be the time for hey, just do a random bit of work. But this is the time where it's no, get on the computers and you fucking just play some fucking games on there, and it's try and grab whatever you fucking can. And I remember there was some tower defense games, there was anything we'd just fucking play that would instead of just the boredom that we'd have for an hour's worth of class, it's no, we're just gonna go through this now. And it's I ended up being really liking a lot of tower defense games, so I was you know what, sure, I will give it a fair shake if it comes out over here. And it's so far there's no announcement for it, and to be fair, I don't know really if there will be one for Black Clover. If they get Black Clover is it does from what I've seen so far, if anything and all that, with manga sales over here, or I'm talking mainly the UK, and also as well kind of with conventions and everyththing, and kind of how it is in social media. People do talk about Black Clover, but it's not blowing up. I mean, again, I always compare to something where Fairy Tail's very quite popular over here, and even still that didn't get any kind of game on there, just more stuck in the eternal solitude of being in the pachinko mines and all the mobile games that it has. And it's if only something like Fate, which is maybe the closest thing, where I think that only just came out, and that's, you know, a fucking mega hit. Same thing with the SEO game, I think only just recently came out over here, and it's that an SEO is fucking does gangbusters. It's yeah, if this comes out, cool. I will try and maybe do a video on it or talk about some stuff on there. But yeah, I'm not super excited for this game for the most part. However, what I am excited for is to talk about Quartet Night, where I was looking at some new footage, at least, that they've been showing recently, and it was like, the game looks a lot better than its early previews. The same thing with One's Justice as well, and they both showed those off, and I was like, whew, oh my god, oh, I hope they improve this, because I was getting the same as that really shitty Seven Deadly Sins PS4 game that came out, which that's got fucking trash reviews. I remember looking at that and friends picking it up and yeah, no, this is terrible, and they played it for a day and stopped. But we've got the announcement of my girl, best girl, next to Marileona, which is Vanessa, is going to be coming as a playable character in there. So it's like, yeah, no, just get all the Black Bulls. Just get all of them on there that you can. And I think it's who we missing at this point is Charmy, and Thinrod isn't really a fighter. He would be more like a support guy, or just fuck it, he'd just be in the menus or something, dicking around. But she is I believe next to me, Noelle and Mimosa. Yeah, it's the three female characters that we've got in there. There's still no talks though about, and I'm pretty sure she is going to be a playable character, but Karana, or Karana, I believe her name is, the original character. I think it was either Karana or Karuna, and I was the one that was heavily shown that she had a big attachment to Yami's past, and I was yeah, no, she's gonna be part of the original story, and that's another reason mainly I want to just play this game, is because it's got an original story, and I'm oh sure, I want to check that out, see if it's there's something that oh, is this canon if it takes place, because I think that's the thing, at least, where it's a little bit different, where especially when you compare it to your One Piece games, your Naruto ones, and your Bleach ones, with these games and all that, because some of them just they just go through the anime material and just do that, but it's I kind of like them where it's no, we're gonna add some our own little side story here. It's this could have take place here and there, and it's this could technically take place in there, depending if this Karana chick is actually comes back and she wants revenge on the Clover Kingdom, which could be a fucking thing built on there. But overall, from what we've seen at the game, it looks fine. Still with all the weird modes that it's got on it, I'm still not too sure this is really gonna pick up a huge anime audience. I definitely am still gonna pick it up, and definitely gonna be playing the single player, and who knows, I might even do some videos on it this, if people are interested in me to doing some sort of gameplays on the Quartet Night game. But it's yeah, no, it looks fine. Same thing with One's Justice, where it's they've both been cleaned up a lot better, and it's I am looking forward to playing as Vanessa, because Vanessa has some really cool shit she can do with her magic, and I would actually like to see how she's actually incorporated into the game. But I would actually like to see a little bit more of Karana. I want to see a little bit more of her. And I guess at this point, out of the Black Bull roster, we're probably missing Charmy. That's probably the only one I could see as a weird little, oh, she could do some weird shit in there. And I guess I would actually like some of the captains. I believe Leo, Fagolion, there is probably maybe some other characters. I don't even think Mars is announced yet for the game yet, so I'm pretty sure Mars is going to be in the game, and we don't have any of the White Knight Eyes at all. So it's so we're gonna get Lee? Are we gonna get Sally? Are we gonna get Zombie Dude? Are we gonna get any of these guys? And it's because so far this is a game where it's you got a bunch of characters fighting each other, and we haven't really gotten any of the villains yet. But so far there's still no date for this, so we don't know if I imagine this is gonna be coming out in 3-4 months or so, I believe. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes out September, October sort of time. I'm not gonna be shocked if it comes out around about then. But yeah, I want to see what you guys think in the comments down below. But that's all from me. Thanks always for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.